What? Ooh, ah. Got caught on the mic there. Okay, yeah, video time. Let's go. All right. This is looking good, looking chill. Gonna grab a drink of water real quick. I think we're ready to go, guys. I don't know what else to say. I might have a sip of coffee too, you know? Get the caffeine going. Yeah, action. Hey guys, how's it going? It's Sam Downey here. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at SamDowney44. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel right here. That's youtube.com/SamDowney. I'm posting videos here. Whoa, it just like ran out of breath there. Okay. I'm posting videos here all the time about like trans stuff, non-binary stuff, music. I got music coming out soon. So make sure to stay tuned for all that. Really do appreciate everyone that follows me and subscribes to me and does all that stuff, you know, because yeah, y'all are the ones that make me keep on doing these videos, you know, because you guys somehow find me entertaining. So we're just gonna keep it up, doing all these cool videos, you know, inspiring videos, funny videos, stupid videos, music stuff. So yeah, we're keeping it up. Yo, road to 100,000 subscribers. So make sure you keep on sharing all my shit with all your homies. Oh yeah, you want a chill trans homie? Sam Downey. That's what you gotta do. Let's go. Okay, so today we're gonna be talking about the term trans passing, or like passing. Passing is a big term that's used in the trans community for sure. Basically, the definition is, you know, when a trans person 100% looks like the opposite sex, right? And I like to use the term opposite sex because, you know, like, yeah, like they 100% pass. Nobody's questioning it at all. There's nothing that they like show that suggests that they were born the opposite sex, right? That's what the term passing means. And it's pretty popular within the trans community. Let's be real, you know, you go on Reddit and like every other comment is on, oh yeah, how can I pass more? Like, you know, what can I do to pass? Like, pass. It is a really big thing in the trans community. And, you know, we're gonna be talking about like, is that term toxic or not? Like, is it kind of toxic? Because like, I don't know, the way you can look at it as is some people might not pass and like might not be seen as trans enough. So we're gonna get into that basically. So as I said before, yeah, passing, the term means, you know, when a trans person 100% looks like the opposite sex. That's the easy definition, basically what it means, right? You think about it, passing, you're passing as the opposite sex. Like that's kind of the way that it is, right? Now, passing is important to some people. It really is. Like straight up, there are some people, like I have some trans friends that like passing is their number one goal and that is it. You know what I'm saying? Like that is their main thing. They want to pass. They don't want to be known as trans. Like they do not want to be called trans, right? They would rather just be called male or female or man or woman, right? Like they don't want to be labeled as trans. The difference between like me and someone like that is like myself, I like being labeled as trans. You know, if someone's like, oh, are you a man or a woman? I'm trans. I like that. Like I like being labeled as a trans person that maybe is in the middle of like the gender spectrum. But then there's also trans people who basically don't like that, you know? And that's what passing, like, that's why passing is important to some people. Now, this is where it gets kind of into the more toxic area or like bad area is passing. The term can be used as a weapon for transphobes. It really can. I deal with this a lot, you know? I'll post videos on like YouTube and people are like, oh yeah, you don't even pass as a woman. Like you don't even pass. And it's like, I'm non-binary. Like, did you even watch my fucking video, dude? Like, but you know, that like that happens, you know? People will be like, you don't pass as a woman. You don't even look like a woman. And like, you know, in the end, like people use that as a weapon. Like they think that it's almost gonna like trigger you, basically. Let's be real, like we live in a society where people think that trans people are obsessed with 100% passing and don't want to be like labeled as trans. And then there's trans people that actually like being labeled as trans, right? Or have like grown and just have so much self-confidence that they actually like being proud to be trans, right? So it can be used as a weapon. And that's one of the bad things about the term passing is, yeah, it can be used as a weapon for transphobes to put down trans people who you know, don't pass at all, or haven't had enough money or, you know, surgeries and that kind of stuff to 100% pass, right? Because, you know, let's be real, easy giveaways, facial hair, Adam's apple, voice. Yeah, I'd say those are probably the 3 easy giveaways. And then, you know, also maybe like, you know, masculine face without like, you know, makeup, maybe something like that too. But I would say, honestly, Adam's apple is the main one that really gives it away. So many people will try to call me out on my Adam's apple. You have a giant Adam's apple. I'm like, sorry, I have a big Adam's apple, dude. I like having a low voice. It's cool. Let's go. Now, the term passing is needed. Like, I'm gonna say it is a needed term, right? It's needed in this community because there are a lot of people that it's very important to them to pass, but it shouldn't be used as a standard for trans people, whether it's because a trans person doesn't want to pass or if they can't afford to pass. So this is the main thing. It shouldn't be used as a standard, and I feel like sometimes it's used as a standard. Being trans, it's not about passing 100%. And this is kind of a good lesson for everyone, not even just trans people, like even just cis people that watch my videos. It's like being trans, the goal isn't to pass. For some trans people it is. For some trans people it is. You know, would I say the majority of trans people want to pass 100%? Probably. I would say, like, you know, if it was a 50-50 thing, or I was like doing percentage wise, I would say maybe 60-70% of trans people want to pass 100%, and then maybe like 30-40% don't want to pass, or not even don't want to pass, they just don't care about passing, like someone like me, for example, right? So that's the main thing. It shouldn't be used as a standard, and I feel like sometimes in this community it's used as a standard. If you don't pass, you're not trans enough. And that's why I feel like sometimes this community is divided, is there's basically the trans people who are obsessed with passing and think that non-passing trans people are taking away rights from them or like making them feel not as legitimate. The main thing is there's no perfect way to transition. Like, everybody's transition is different, and we need to understand that that's how this community works. Everybody's transition is different. Not everyone is totally obsessed with passing and looking like the opposite gender or sex 100%. And I feel like that's kind of the main lesson of this video is, and what I've been trying to teach everyone on this channel is, every transition is different. Like, straight up, every transition is different. And once we learn that, I feel like this community can really grow more and be more stronger together. Because, like, let's be real, as like a trans influencer and someone who is kind of like a little bit higher on the trans radar, I have seen this a lot. You know, there are a lot of differences within trans people and a lot of issues in the trans community and non-binary community in general. And is passing one of those big issues? Yes, for sure. Like, I have heard passing trans people say things like, you know, non-binary people are trying to erase us because it makes us seem not as legitimate because they're not doing as much to pass. And it's like, maybe not everyone wants to pass. I think that's the main thing. All transitions are different, and hopefully I feel like one day we can get this community to a more stronger level by just realizing that everybody's transition is different and everybody is unique in their own way, and it's not all about passing 100%. Hopefully you guys learned something in this video. Really do appreciate everyone that watches my content. If you want to support my channel even more, make sure to follow me on Patron. That would be pretty dope. Also, make sure to join my channel here if you want to support me on YouTube. Yeah, and if you want to join my Discord, make sure to do that if you want to meet some like-minded people. Really do appreciate that as well. And make sure to follow me on TikTok at SamDowney44. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at SamDowney4. Subscribe to my YouTube channel right here. That's youtube.com/SamDowney. And I think that's about it for this video. Catch you guys next time. Peace.